The year is 2023. The place, modern-day Egypt. Two of the most elite agents of the Scientific Intelligence Division, Nour and Adham, are called to the desert of Saqqara, where an archaeologist was found burnt to death next to an ancient coin with strange symbols nobody can read. What begins as a mysterious murder soon turns into a race against time as our heroes uncover secrets that are better left buried. Will they stop whatever evil is rising in time or become its next victims? Let's find out. Scene 1, Intelligence Briefing. Interior, Cairo. Intelligence HQ. Agents Nour and Adham stand before an officer in front of a large screen, displaying satellite images of Saqqara. Behind them are shelves filled with files and awards, hinting at their division's importance within the government. The room is cold, stark, and mysterious. Officer, we received a call last night from Saqqara. An excavation team found one of their colleagues dead at a dig site. Apparently, he was burned to death, but the cause of the fire is what's strange. No fire source was found. Only this. He points to a picture on the screen. This coin. We need you to go there and find answers. Who did this, and why? As the briefing continues, Nour looks at photos of the victim on her phone, while Adam examines a replica of the coin. The officer explains that Dr. Fakhri, the victim, was leading a team funded by the government to uncover a burial chamber beneath the sands of Saqqara. The site is legendary, rumored to hold the key to untold secrets. Despite this, no one has ever found anything substantial here. That is, until now. Just a week ago, the team uncovered a staircase leading deep underground. Excited, Dr. Fakhri began excavating further, then suddenly stopped. Why? We don't know. But what we do know is that at some point he went insane, screamed for help, then lit himself on fire. Literally, his body was found charred next to a hole in the ground covered in sand. Nobody had noticed before, but when the fire broke out, it somehow disappeared, like it was never even there. Nour puts down her phone and asks, was anything stolen? Jewelry, gold, documents? Officer, nope, nothing except this coin. And so far we haven't been able to figure out what it's made of or how old it is. It wasn't registered as stolen and nobody seems to recognize it. Nour, and this coin apparently played a role in the death of a brilliant archaeologist. Sign me up. She and Adam exchange glances, then salute their superior and leave the office. Scene 2, Excavation Site. Exterior, desert night. Under a sky full of stars, Nour and Adham stand at the edge of the excavation site. A strong wind sweeps across the ruins of Saqqara, carrying with it the scent of dust and decay. Distant thunder rumbles like a giant stomach growling. Nour inspects the ground where the fire took place, brushing away sand to reveal scorch marks. Her flashlight reveals small pebbles and fragments of pottery. Adam walks further in, his flashlight beam illuminating rows of neatly stacked boxes and tools. Adam looks like they packed up and left right after their colleague died. He steps over a mound of dirt and kicks a loose stone. As the wind picks up, it swirls around him, whipping his hair and coat. Suddenly, the beam of his flashlight catches something metallic glinting in the sand. He kneels down and brushes away more sand to reveal the same coin seen in the briefing. It's surprisingly heavy and feels strangely warm to the touch. Adam stands up and shows it to Nour, who takes it with a pair of gloves and examines it closely. Both sides to display identical patterns of swirling lines and dots arranged in geometric shapes. Nour, these symbols, they're older than hieroglyphs. This could be thousands of years old. But how did it get here? And what does it mean? Adham swears he hears a faint whisper coming from the coin, but Nour doesn't seem to hear anything. Nour, whatever is written here, it's dangerous. I can feel it. A gust of wind blows across the site, causing the sand to swirl and dance in the moonlight. Nour shivers, instinctively holding the coin away from her, as if warding off a curse. Nour, let's go. I want to run some tests on this baby, and fast. They carefully place the coin back in its box and drive away under the watchful gaze of the ancient pyramids. Scene 3, Lab Analysis. Interior, high-tech lab. Bright light illuminates rows upon rows of advanced equipment lining the walls. Technicians wearing protective gear work diligently at their stations. Monitors display complex data readouts and graphs. A technician holds the box containing the coin and approaches a table with a blue glow emanating from underneath. He opens the box and places the coin on the table, which activates a series of mechanisms, including a robotic arm equipped with a small camera. Nour watches intently as the arm lowers the camera above the coin. On the monitor, the symbols appear enlarged and clearer than ever before. Suddenly, the arm jerks violently, knocking the camera to the floor. Nour rushes over and picks it up, noticing that it's emitting a strange heat. She looks back at the coin and sees a faint pulsing glow coming from its center. Nour, get everyone out of here. Now. But it's too late. The technician holding the box collapses, clutching his eyes, which are bleeding profusely. Nour runs over and kneels beside him, asking what happened. But he only utters a few incoherent words before slumping to the floor, lifeless. Adham enters the lab and sees the chaos surrounding them. He looks at the coin and notices a faint black vapor escaping from the cracks in its surface. Nour, we need to get this out of here before it's too late. She grabs the coin and rushes toward the exit, but slips and drops it on the floor. The entire lab suddenly plunges into darkness. Alarms blare as emergency lights flash overhead. Nour and Adham frantically search for the source of the problem and find the main control panel has been destroyed. The coin lies on the floor, glowing brighter than ever before. Nour, what have we unleashed? Scene 4, Ancient Warnings. Interior, secret archive room. Shelves filled with dusty scrolls, books, and artifacts line the walls. Ancient statues and relics from long-lost civilizations sit in glass cases, silently observing those who enter. Nour and Adham stand before a forgotten scholar surrounded by piles of research material. The scholar appears frail, yet his eyes burn with an otherworldly intensity. Nour, we found this coin near the excavation site. Can you tell us where it came from and what it means? The scholar examines the coin, tracing the symbols with a trembling finger. Scholar, these are not human carvings. This is the language of the first ones, the creators, the ones who came before humanity. He looks up, his eyes wide with wonder and fear. Scholar, legend says whoever reads these words awakens something sealed long ago, something best left undisturbed. Nour, we didn't know that. Is it too late? The scholar shakes his head slowly. Scholar, too late for you, perhaps. But there may still be time to seal whatever you unleashed. He hands Nour a scroll covered in ancient markings. Nour, what do we do with this? Scholar, take it to the pyramid. There you will find a way to stop whatever is coming. Nour and Adham exchange worried glances, then take the scroll and leave the archive room. They must hurry. Whatever evil they've unleashed is probably already stirring from its slumber, eager to spread chaos and destruction upon the world. Scene 5. Foreshadowing. Interior, secure room. The coin is placed in a glass case inside a heavily guarded vault. Adam and Nour watch as workers install the final panels on the wall. Suddenly, the lights flicker and a high-pitched scream echoes through the halls. Nour and Adam rush outside to investigate. They see that the scream came from one of the technicians working in the lab. He clutches his chest, gasping for air. Nour rushes to his side and kneels down, but he looks at her with a terrified expression and collapses in front of her. Nour, we need to get out of here, now. They turn to leave, but Adam stops short. He looks back at the vault and sees that the coin has started to crack slightly. Black vapor pours out, tendrils reaching toward the ceiling. Nour, I think we just started a war. Final shot, close up on the coin, glowing from inside. To be continued. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more updates.